Live from WTVO Rockford and your home team. Eyewitness News at 5 starts now.
He was extremely devout to his roots.
A Rockford native that skyrocketed to fame from his fashion designs passes away from cancer. A friend tells us he was more than just his creative work. Loved ones of Melissa Trumpy are still searching for her. The FBI, Illinois State Police, and other state-line county officers are assisting in that search. The reason? Family is not giving up hope. Local kids will soon be going on winter break. With that, oftentimes comes later nights. An OSF sleep medicine director tells us why families should try to stick to a routine the best they can during the holidays. Good evening, I'm Alexis Carpello. Rockford native and Louis Vitton designer Virgil Abloh passes away from cancer. He was 41 years old. Virgil was diagnosed 2 years ago with a rare form of cancer in which a tumor occurs in the heart. In 2018, he made history by becoming the first black artistic director of menswear at Louis Vitton. The Boylan grad will be remembered for his creative work and also being a thoughtful individual. In 2018, Virgil surprised the Boylan Titans soccer team with soccer jerseys that he worked with Nike to design. His high school and college friend Marco Kulich describes him as a humble person.
He always paid attention to his roots. He was such a good thing and such an inspiration for Rockford, and it's a shame that we're experiencing this loss today.
If you want to check out, we've posted more information on Abloh's successful career on our website, mystateline.com. This weekend marks more than a month since loved ones of Melissa Trumpy last saw or heard from her. Rachel Perry has been talking to the family since the search for Melissa began. Rachel, now that the FBI and Illinois State Police are involved, what do those searches look like?
Alexis, Carroll County, Stevenson County, the FBI, and Illinois State Police are all working to locate Melissa. The most recent search happened this weekend in Freeport, and family tells me the added resources are giving them hope.
If anybody can do it, they can, right? So yeah. I feel like it's a positive thing. It's something we've been pushing for.
A month later, and family still doesn't know what happened to Melissa Trumpy. They say the 37-year-old was on her way to her boyfriend's house in Shannon, Illinois on October 26. They haven't seen or heard from the mother of 3 since. Her car found abandoned the next day near Pearl City. Now the FBI, Illinois State Police, and Stevenson County are helping Carroll County with the search. Melissa's sister, Mandy and Boge, says the added assistance gives her hope.
And you really do need the equipment to do it, and if you don't, we could be doing this forever. I'm hopeful now that we have extra help now and more resourceful people.
With the holidays approaching, her family is feeling anxious. The father of Melissa's kids, Ben Affrenti, tells me they just want to bring her home before Christmas.
Every day that she's gone, there's no closure, for my kids. And I mean, at this point in time, it's hard to expect a real positive outcome, but the most positive outcome that we could have here, I think, is to find Melissa and bring her home.
But Ben and Mandy tell me they feel Melissa's boyfriend, Derek Hammer, is the key to finding her and say they think he hurt Melissa.
Oh, I'd love to know where my sister's been for this past month, and it would be great to know some details, I would love for them to talk, maybe just once out of this past month and say something, that could maybe be helpful.
Hammer was arrested in Carroll County on unrelated charges the day after Melissa was reported missing. This is the first time Mandy and Ben have seen his mugshot from that arrest. It shows injuries to his face. We don't know how he was injured, but Melissa's family has an idea.
Well, I'm glad to know my sister didn't go down without a fight.
Yeah. It definitely looks like he's been in a fight. It's hard to even look at him.
Police haven't identified Derek Hammer as a person of interest in the case. He is now in custody in Stevenson County related to his 2019 drug arrest. Public records weren't available over the holiday weekend to tell us why he was rebooked, but we will be looking for them tomorrow when the courts open. Alexis?
All right, thanks, Rachel. Many people will be surfing the web looking for deals tomorrow because of Cyber Monday. And as shoppers look for the steals, it's important to remember to be aware of scammers. Coming up tonight on Eyewitness News, hear from the local regional director of the Better Business Bureau on what you should do to make sure your money doesn't get stolen from you. With the hustle and bustle of the holidays often comes a major schedule shift for kids. For local kids, extended breaks from schoolwork and classroom schedules can translate to later nights. Director of Sleep Medicine at OSF Healthcare says parents should be aware of the recommended amount of sleep for their child. Keeping kids on schedule is important even when school is out. The National Sleep Foundation's Sleep in America poll found that 30% of elementary school kids don't get the recommended amount of sleep. Experts say school-age kids should get 9 to 10.5 hours of sleep.
We're seeing that the kids who don't get enough sleep, their learning becomes an issue. They start having behavioral issues. They're tired. They can't focus. They're hyperactive because kids respond differently to sleep deprivation than adults, where kids actually become very, very hyperactive.
Dr. Verma shares that one of the major sleep stealers is screen time. A new variant of a concern has health officials worried. The variant first discovered in South Africa has now been confirmed in several countries. Bans on travel to the U.S. from several countries in Africa go into effect tomorrow. Here's ABC's Ike Ajachi with the details.
Health authorities around the world are monitoring the new COVID-19 variant, Omicron, which was first identified in Botswana. The World Health Organization calling it a variant of concern.
A new variant thrown into the mix is exactly what we don't want at this time.
President Biden's ban on travel from South Africa and 7 other countries goes into effect on Monday.
As the president has said, we're going to take every precaution, and so that's why we've taken the measures we have.
This man arriving in New Jersey from South Africa to visit his children.
I got on the last flight. I just made it. Otherwise, tomorrow I wouldn't have made it.
South Africa has criticized the travel restrictions, saying it's akin to punishing the country for its ability to detect new variants quicker. 61 passengers who arrived in the Netherlands from South Africa tested positive for COVID-19. Dutch health officials confirmed to ABC News Sunday 13 have the Omicron variant. But the Omicron variant isn't just in Southern Africa. Israel has closed its borders to foreign nationals for 2 weeks after identifying a case of the variant. The UK, Germany, Italy, and the Czech Republic also part of the growing list of nations with confirmed cases. Dr. Anthony Fauci believes the variant will inevitably be found in the U.S.
The question is, will we be prepared for it? It has a bunch of mutations, a disturbingly large number of mutations in the spike protein, which is the business end of the virus.
He said there is some concern it may have more ability to diminish protections from existing vaccines, but said more study is needed. Pfizer believes they can create a vaccine in 100 days that will counter the Omicron variant. And Moderna says it's mobilized hundreds of employees to study its current vaccine's effectiveness on the variant. Ike Ajachi, ABC News, Washington.
Well, good evening, everyone. Today, not a terrible weather day. We saw a good amount of sunshine, but it was chilly because of the wind. We had some strong wind, and we're talking about lighter wind tonight and then breezier conditions as we head throughout the day on Monday. But here's a look at the planning forecast for this evening. It's showing that, well, we'll have temperatures as we head towards 6 p.m., likely in the lower 30s. We'll have partly cloudy skies at that point, and we'll likely keep some clouds around initially into the evening before more clouds take over after midnight. And when we get to midnight, we'll have temperatures down toward the low 20s. So we are talking about a cold night on the way. Now here's a look at the Mercy Up Skytrack weather camera showing downtown Rockford, and things are pretty quiet. If you look toward the top of the screen, you can see some of the clouds that are still out there as the sun continues to set, but we're not talking about any wet weather this evening, but we do have some limited rain and even snow chances this week. Now when we talk about temperatures out there now, we're still sitting at 37 degrees in Rockford, 33 in Freeport, 33 in Monroe, and 34 in Janesville. So we are continuing to fall. We saw temperatures today, at least in Rockford, peak at 39 degrees, and we're already seeing temperatures falling from there. Now, when we talk about the wind chills, we are looking at wind chills right now in the mid-20s to low 30s. So it does feel cold out there. Again, it's because of the strong wind we've been dealing with. And when we take a look at wind now, wind has actually started to diminish as the sun continues to set. We have wind anywhere from 6 to about 13 miles per hour. But earlier today, we saw winds approaching 20 miles per hour. So that definitely made it feel a lot cooler outside. Now, when we take a look at the satellite and radar, things are quiet now. We have some high clouds out there, but they're pretty hard to see on this particular view. But when we take a wider view, we notice a lot more activity across the Great Lakes, and things are pretty quiet back toward our west. Here's our weather setup. Well, we have low pressure continuing to push toward the east. We have high pressure that's building into our region. And because we're still sandwiched between these two systems, that's what helped bring the breezy conditions we saw today. Also factoring the sun helping to mix, at least helping to mix down some stronger winds higher up in the atmosphere. That led to the breezy conditions we saw today. But eventually this high pressure does continue to build east. It takes over and it leads to lighter wind, especially with the sun really setting as we continue throughout the evening. But as we look ahead to what could potentially impact us, we're talking about a storm system that's moving across southern Canada and the northern United States. It is forecast to track right just to our north as we head toward Monday afternoon and Monday evening. It'll bring clouds before then, and we can even see some snow showers across parts of Wisconsin and even some flurries potentially getting close to our region. But the story really for the rest of this evening, clouds continuing to increase, overcast skies as we start the day Monday as many people head back to work in school, but I mentioned that snow threat. It does look like it will stay mainly to our north, and then we'll notice clearing starting to move in as we head toward Monday afternoon. Now temperatures, well, we're expecting our lowest temperatures to be reached shortly after midnight. Then after that, we're talking about temperatures climbing as we head towards 7 a.m. You'll see temperatures then in the low 30s. And then by Monday afternoon, we're expecting temperatures to reach the mid 40s, and that will continue into Tuesday as well. Now, this is a limited snow threat that's showing up there on our extended range forecast, but I do believe that most of us will deal with clouds more than anything else. Here's a look at the 7-day. It shows that we are staying, at least I suppose say, mainly quiet and dry for the next couple of days. It gets breezy Thursday as temperatures reach near 55 degrees, and then our next significant rain threat doesn't arrive until next Sunday.
All right, thanks.
Now, the Napleton Sports Desk with David Greenberg.
Well, cue the music. The Byron Tigers are partying like it's 1999 after winning their first football state championship in 22 years on Friday night. It's been a nonstop celebration for the Tigers, and it continued today with festivities in their main gym. The Class 3A champs were joined by their families, fellow students, and members of the community. And what a year it was for the Tigers, who capped off a perfect 14-0 season with a dominant 35-7 win over Tolano Unity. Especially cool for Byron's head coach Jeff Boyer and defensive coordinator Sean Considine, who were players on that 1999 team. Both the coaches and players said this win was just as much about the community as it was them.
Been waiting a long time to say this, and I know the community has as well. Byron Tigers, 3A state champs.
Today's more kind of about like giving back to everybody here at Byron. When Friday and Saturday we're more kind of individually with our teammates and our coaches, but today's more about the whole community of Byron and everybody kind of enjoying it together.
Honestly, it hasn't really set in. Like I know we've won state, but it's just the actual feeling that we won state hasn't really set in yet, and I'm still in shock that we actually did it. First team since '99 to do it, and it's coming up short the past 2 years. It's just been great to actually become a team that's finally done it.
Well, here's a little funny story. They were supposed to start at 1 o'clock, but they had to delay because Boyer actually forgot the trophy at home. So I asked junior quarterback Braden Smith if he was going to give his coach a little grief after that mishap.
No, it's pretty funny. I mean, I'm sure he'll be back soon. But
I know coaches always preach, be prepared, but it looks like he was a little unprepared.
Yeah, well, that's maybe the one thing we can joke with him through the years, but that's about the only thing.
Well, congrats again to the Tigers. Packers are just starting the third quarter against the Rams from Lambeau. Can't show highlights till the game's over, so make sure to tune back in tonight. But the Packers are up 20-17 on our sister station, Fox 39. Down in Jacksonville, the Falcons beat the Jaguars 21-14 today. James Robinson did not find the end zone, but finished with 17 carries for 86 yards to go along with 3 receptions for an additional 22. The Jags will be on the road next week in L.A. taking on the Rams. Over at the BMO, the Ice Hogs were taking on the Milwaukee Admirals. Admirals get on the board first with a 2-on-1 chance. It's Matt Luff putting in the back of the net for the early Milwaukee lead. But the lead did not last long because a couple minutes later, Cale Howarth's wrist shot gets through and winds up in the net. The Ice Hogs tie it up. We're in the second period with the score tied up at 1. Coming up tonight at 6, the Blackhawks will try and make it a 2-game win streak when they host the San Jose Sharks. And in some women's college basketball, Harlem graduate Michaela Schmelzer took the court for UW Milwaukee against NIU. And DeKalb, Schmelzer had a rough game shooting, missed all 6 of her shots from the field and did not score. She did have 3 assists and 2 steals, though, but sophomore Shelby Coker shined for the Huskies. She works her way in, flips that one off the glass, and then Coker goes coast to coast. She scored 18 to lead the Huskies. NIU cruised to a 19-point, 69-50 win.
Well, here's a look at our First Warn Interactive Radar, brought to you by Rockford Auto Glass and More. It shows snow showers well off to our east in Michigan. For us here in the state line, we're dealing with much drier conditions, and we have had some breezy conditions today, but we are talking about lighter wind as we head toward tonight. Along with the light wind, we'll see temperatures down toward the low 20s. Officially, we're going with 21 degrees for the low here in Rockford, with a few more clouds expected and then overcast skies by tomorrow morning. As we look at tomorrow, we'll see temperatures reach 45 degrees, so it will be a few degrees above normal, but we are talking about breezy conditions at times, so you'll need that jacket because with the wind, it will feel colder out there. And the 7-day shows that we're staying mainly dry up until Friday and Saturday. Rain chances Sunday.
All right, well, thanks for making us your home team. We'll see you at 10.